It's on.
Or is it? I don't know. He wanted that fight. He wanted the Conor Ben fight. Do you think he's still just weight training?
It's still got that air of like mystery about it. You've got less sort of moisture around your brain.
I'm gonna go with Liam Smith win again. I think that's a mistake. That's a mistake. He actually got ripped to pieces a bit on Portugal. Whatever he's doing with Chris Eubank, not working.
Welcome to another episode of BloodLust Boxing. I'm Saf.
And I'm Baz.
Today's episode, we talk about Chris Eubank Jr. versus Liam Smith 2. Is it a good idea or not? But before we get into it, well, Baz, what's that towel for?
Yeah, this is just Chris said he did have one, so I was going to bring one for him.
I think he said he told Roy Jones Jr. not to bring it. He doesn't need it.
I've got his back, then I'll bring it. No problem.
He doesn't need it. But anyway,
shall I practice throwing it now? Yeah.
Yeah. Before we get into it, massive thank you to all the new subscribers and subscribers who've been with us from the beginning. We've hit 200 now, so just above 200. But as promised, we will be giving away a BloodLust Boxing hoodie. To win, an image will flash up on the screen sometime during this video of a boxer. It could be any boxer from the past. It will literally be like a split second. You have to tell us what minute, what seconds that boxer flashed up on the screen and the boxer's name, and head over to our Instagram channel, the link will be in the description, and send us a direct message on there. So just to confirm, that boxer's image will flash up on the screen, it'll be for a split second. Tell us the minute and the second that it flashes up, and head over to our Instagram channel and send us a DM on there. It'll be the channel where it's a bit weak on the Instagram side of it, so
we're really pushing too much on that. I'll be working.
That'll be project number 2, but yeah, drop us a DM on there. What we're going to do is we're going to put into a hat, and we're going to pick one winner out at random, and we'll read out the name in the upcoming videos. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. That I think I covered it off, Baz.
Yeah, no, good job.
So one lucky winner of a BloodLust Boxing hoodie, and we'll get details, size, that kind of thing. For anyone who posts it in the comments, you're only doing yourself this favour because like you're helping everyone else out. So if you want to, you can post it in the comments, but you're going to be helping everyone else out. So now we've cleared the official stuff. Let's get back into the video. Yeah, so it's been a little while since we posted. Let's get into it.
Life gets in the way.
Life gets in the way. Yeah, Chris Eubank Jr. versus Liam Smith. It's on. Did you think it was going to happen, Baz?
Or is it? I don't know.
It's still got that air of like mystery about it, whether it's going to definitely happen or not. Until they step in the ring, I'm not sure. It took a while for Chris Eubank Jr. to actually confirm it with Liam Smith and the team of boxer.
Yeah, you know what? I think what it was is he wanted that fight. He wanted the Conor Ben fight. But now with the Boxing Board of Control and UCAD doing what they're doing,
putting the pressure on, aren't they?
Yeah, I think he's realised it's like I don't want to get in the crap with him. He's like it's too much heat on that. So
yeah,
it's best to leave it till later on. Otherwise, he's going to be judged for taking that fight as well if he ends up taking it.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised when it took so long because he accepted the rematch and then he just went radio silent, didn't it? And there's rumours about him fighting Conor Ben, and it was like there's a strong possibility of that happening, which is a bit strange because Chris Eubank Jr. is always on about honour, and he's talking about his family honour and that kind of thing. So I was a bit surprised that was happening. I mean, to be fair, I think there is that stuff there with the Boxing Board of Control. But Chris Eubank Jr. was saying he wanted to see how much they were willing to offer Eddie Hearn.
And they didn't offer enough.
No, I reckon they offered enough, but he's got the figures now, so he knows what that fight value or that value of that fight is now. So maybe it was just smart business sense. In that sense, he knows what that fight is worth. It's probably worth nothing if he doesn't win against Liam Smith.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can't prove yourself against Liam Smith. No offense to Liam Smith, obviously. But
Well, we called it, didn't we? We both called it Liam Smith Junior, didn't we?
yeah,
And actually, you said the stoppage.
yeah.
You did say a stoppage. Although you thought it would go a bit longer.
I did think it would go a little bit longer. He surprised me with that. And to be honest, looking back at the fight as well, Eubank was actually doing quite well in most of the rounds. Well, the little rounds there was until the knockout.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I watched it again just before we jumped on, and it wasn't as bad as performance as I thought it was when I first watched it with Chris Eubank Jr. The first couple of rounds, he's popping the jab out, but
Do you think he was still just weight drained?
that's a deciding factor. I think that killed it for him. He's really struggling to make that weight. You can see it. I mean, I was looking at the fat around his arms and his legs. There's like no fat on his legs at all.
0%.
There's no muscle like on his legs. And when he was stepping around the ring in that first fight, he just looked unsolid at the beginning. Even though I think the first couple of rounds he didn't look too bad. His feet didn't look solid at all. It looked like if you know, like those old western films where you get the tumbleweeds like blowing by. You know, like if one of those hit him, he would have thrown over or something. So,
Oh, that's cold, bro.
that's nothing on him. It's just the weight. The weight, and you know what we said it before about being weight trained. All the experts have said when you're cutting weight and you're that far weight trained, the impacts on your head and your brain is a lot worse. So it's not healthy at all. Like you've got less sort of moisture around your brain or whatever.
I think the Ryan Garcia fight is testament to that as well, really.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about that fight, have we, since it's happened? But I think you're right. Again, that fight, Ryan Garcia, the weight drains, he had the rehydration clause, and we said that could play a big factor in that fight. And again, I think it did. I was gonna post something on our account before that fight happened, the Ryan Garcia one. And I could see Ryan Garcia hitting the pads, and there was just no venom in there, no power in there. I was actually going to say this fight's over, like it's tanks. But I mean, it's easy to say now,
but you didn't, so.
I didn't. Oh no. Anyway, again, I've got the messages to prove it.
Yeah.
I think that weight cut is a massive thing. And juniors, most fighters step up in weight as they get older. It's not really happening for him, is it?
I watched an interview the other day. He said he won't be doing that again.
Well, the way he cut the weight.
Yeah, the way he cut the weight. I think he's realised he can't do that anymore. So I didn't want to use it as an excuse, but at the same time, you knew.
Do you think like all the games like with the KFC bargain bucket chicken, you know, the sirloin steak, slapping a steak and like, but all the games of like, you might have been eating that food or just having like a little mouthful and spitting it out. But do you think any of that sort of played into it? And then he had a little.
That's his showmanship. I think that's his showmanship coming out. I think he was trying to get in Liam Smith's head, but obviously it didn't work.
Okay, so we said the weight is a big issue. They're fighting at the same weight again, from what we understand. So what's going to be different? I think so.
Did they have a
160, I think. No, they didn't have a rehydration. Well, not for the Liam Smith fight, from what I know. But
I'm not sure whether it was just the fact that he had a back-to-back.
Because he cut down, then he boiled down.
Yeah, because he bottled down for Conor Ben, didn't he? And that fight never happened, so then he had a back-to-back weight drain with Liam Smith as well. I don't know. Could have played a big part. So
what do you think happens in the next fight? Do you think he wins? Who wins the second fight? I know it's too close. We need to get closer to the fight.
If it's exactly the same weight again, I'm gonna go with Liam Smith win again.
Ooh.
I think it will take longer. I don't think it will be quite as quick. I think Eubank. I reckon Eubank's probably learned his lesson a little bit. He's gonna be a bit more sheepish. He's gonna try his best not to get.
But he was popping that jab. He was keeping his distance in the first fight, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, but now, I mean, when that guy's knocked you out, bro, like you're gonna be watching out for that one. So you're gonna get a bit of those AJ vibes. You're gonna be like, don't wanna commit myself here.
Right. Second guess.
I reckon he's not gonna be as busy.
Maybe like ones and twos rather than ones, twos.
Exactly it. then I reckon it could be immediately latter rounds. It'll be either a win or even a win on points. But Liam Smith ain't gonna want to commit as much either because he knows Eubank's gonna go in there with a different game plan.
It might be a bit contested. I think it could be.
But you think it's gonna be the
quicker,
other way? It just goes out.
So now, before Liam Smith, he had that unknown factor, Chris Eubank Jr.'s got a strong chin that he was renowned for, and he's known for being tough and aggressive. I think Liam Smith in the first fight was waiting those first couple of rounds out. A lot can change in fight week. If it's similar sort of vibes to the first one, then he might just rush him. It could be over in 1 and 2.
Reckon, yeah?
Could be. You don't get paid for overtime, do you? So.
It's true. Could happen.
Yeah, but I'm the same as you. If it's at the same weight, which I think it is, and I think the same thing happens again. Liam Smith win. It's just a question of how and when. And we both, as I said, Liam Smith will win the first fight. So we both called that one. I mean, they almost killed that Conor Ben fight, really. If it does happen. But then you can always use the weight as an excuse, I guess.
I don't know, man.
I think he should have dropped this fight, stepped up in weight. The thing is, Chris Eubank Jr. He's kind of in that weird middle ground with his weight. Like he can't really jump up too high. Because he's not a big.
He's not a big hitter, is he? Really?
Like, no, he's not big. He's not. It's like he struggles to make the 160, but then the next level up, he's almost a bit too small. So he sort of gets caught in that middle ground. But I think you're better just be fighting at your most natural weight, like having that power and that strength. So, but what about Una? Do you think he needs to change anything? We've got Roy Jones Jr. in the corner for Chris Eubank Jr.
Yeah.
He said he will be sticking with him. Do you think that needs to
I
change?
think that's a mistake. Nothing against Roy Jones Jr. Whatever he's doing with Chris Eubank, not working. I don't know whether that's just
between styles, isn't it?
Yeah, he doesn't know what he wants to be.
The only thing is with Roy Jones Jr. He's the only one who's managed to get through to him in terms of trainer wise. Like, if you look back through the past, he's never really allowed to. Like, Chris Eubank Jr. Never really allowed anyone to properly train him. From what he said, his dad's done a bit with him. He's always said he's trained himself. Roy Jones Jr. was like the first person he basically allowed him to train him. So you've got that same issue again. If he's going into battle with him again, if he doesn't do it with Roy Jones Jr., then he's probably not going to do it with anyone, is he?
I think he needs a complete switch up. Honestly, I don't know who with, but he definitely needs a change up. Do you think he's improved under him? I
think technically he has. I think his jab's improved a bit. I think his boxing fundamentals have improved a bit under Roy Jones Jr. It's all the other stuff when he tries to do the shoulder roll, that kind of thing. It doesn't really work. He's still got his hands really low. Eubank Jr.
That's always been him.
His guard's not very tight, and you saw that against Liam Smith. The moment he took any punches, he got through the guard straight away, didn't it? So, and he keeps his hands down low all the time. He's got that weird. Before he used to have that weird praying mantis style, and he was like,
that was sick. I used to love that.
And he just throws that.
It was just like a tip in there, and then he would leave it out, and then he would just look at his arm for a while.
This is like praying mantis and Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
But since he's been working with Roy Jones Jr., he has sort of improved a little bit. He's thrown, like I said, more jabs, proper jabs. But that guard is a little bit higher, but he's still got his arms down low. And it's so I don't know. I think he just needs to stick to what he's good at, like you said. And he just needs to be an all-out aggressive fighter. But you can't do that when you weight train. Well, I think what we'll do is we'll do a deep dive closer to the fight.
Yeah, we'll get some more press releases and stuff.
And I think there'll be a lot more. We'll know a lot more when we get closer to the fight week, as to what way it's going to go, because a lot can happen in fight week, can't it?
Yeah.
You can pick up an injury.
I think this is quite funny. It's that when being quizzed about the knockout and stuff with Liam, when they were having a little bit of to and fro, he was going to Liam. You know what you did.
Oh, the elbow.
Yeah.
Elbow
I'm trying to say. So,
he's got to sell the fight, hasn't he? I think again, Eubank Jr. He's got that honor thing. I think deep down he knows the better man won on the night. There was nothing there other than maybe the weight was an issue. He doesn't want to say it, but he's got to sell the fight, and I think that's why he's targeting the referee as well, wasn't he? He's blaming the referee, saying he jumped in too early, which he definitely didn't. It was a good stoppage, so he's just got to sell the fight. But it's got us thinking about it. Maybe he did jump in too early. He knows how to sell a fight.
I can't wait to see the actual the final presser.
They've got another gloves.
That's
two.
gonna be
I think they filmed that now, so it'll be interesting to see what happens in that one.
Yeah, he actually got ripped to pieces a bit on Talksport. Did you watch that one?
Oh man, Simon Jordan
Jordan just destroyed him.
It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful the way he talks. To talk like that to a fighter who's getting in. Okay, fair enough. Simon Jordan saying, I've never done what you do and can't do it. But the way he's talking to him, it's quite disrespectful, really.
I thought it was bang out of order, really.
Yeah. Okay, I
the
get.
Fighter's gone out of his way to go. Alright.
Yeah.
There's no ask. You shouldn't have to ask him or anything, but at the same time,
it's a weird. It's a fine middle ground, isn't it? You've got to ask the tough questions. There's one thing asking questions, and there's another one making statements, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, if you ask a
he's
question,
done nothing. Like what? He would have never said something like that to Tyson Fury.
Nah. And there's a lot going on outside the ring, with Eubank Jr. Obviously his father's not doing well, and then there's all the other stuff as well. So he had a lot going on before he went into that camp, and I think that obviously there's still stuff going on. So it takes a toll. As mentally strong as Eubank Jr. is, there's still a lot outside that may be impacting him. So. It's a tough one. You've got to cut some slack, really, but it's going to have an impact in the ring. So
we'll see.
Anyway, hit that like button and subscribe. If you weren't sure, you should have seen it already. The image flashed up somewhere in the video. If you were unsure what to do, go back to the video and watch it.
And rewatch
it. Just watch it over and over.
Yeah,
that's it. It's not going to be exact version like that. It will be slightly different. That was like version 1.0. We've had a few issues with the tops. It's just about version 1.2. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. See you later.
Peace.